you see a night like that from Karl Anthony Towns, probably one of the best games that he's played all year, what do you say to him after a loss where he has put everything that he had into that game?
Well, said same thing we said to all the guys. They really played hard. They fought. I mean, obviously, Cat was outstanding. He took the challenge of the personal battle with Embiid, and in many ways, he outplayed him tonight.
Chris, go ahead.
Hey, Chris, you played him and other guys over 40 minutes on the second night of a back-to-back. Kind of what led you to that decision? And we see a lot of times in the modern NBA about coaches giving guys rest. Kind of what's your philosophy on that in terms of minute load and things like that? Yeah,
trying to win the game. I mean, whatever it would take. Tomorrow's an off day for us. We can manage their workload going forward. We checked in with the guys. They knew. They knew we were trying to get them rest. The game in the fourth quarter had kind of slowed down. Used all their timeouts. Down several people tonight, which affected our ability to go to certain rotations. And when you got a guy like Cat having a game like he did, I just didn't feel comfortable taking him off the floor.
Speaking of being down, guys, we saw Jalen kind of get his ankle rolled on. Was he one of the guys that wasn't available in the second half there?
Yeah, he played 4 minutes. Yeah. He was unavailable the rest of the
game.
John, go ahead.
Hey, Chris, Karl over his career has sometimes been, maybe fairly or unfairly criticized as not being tough enough. But tonight, I mean, to see him going against Joel, I mean, taking the hard fouls that he did, I mean, what do you think it says just about the way that he's able to stand up to these big guys and give it back too?
Completely unfair assessment. Just because you're skilled doesn't mean you're soft. Cat plays with an offensive physicality. He competed defensively. I haven't seen it since I've been here, John. So he's let me, and very grateful for that.
And just how hard of a matchup was Tobias Harris, Chris? It seemed like you guys got caught with a smaller guy on him sometimes, and he just really went to work that way.
Yeah, it was tough. We were trying not to switch that stuff, and we kept switching it, but we felt confident in Josh's ability to guard up bigger guys. He's usually pretty strong at that, but just had enough separation and enough of a clean look. They make it hard for you with Simmons and Harris out there. I thought we had done a good job on Embiid when he wasn't on the free throw line. But obviously the other guys, they got a lot of options they can go to.
Does anyone else have any other questions for Coach? Dane, go ahead.
Coach, you've talked this year both ways about, Karl being the player who makes the right pass, but you've also said at times you just want him to kind of let it fly a little bit. And I think we saw more of that tonight. Do you think that a night like this, maybe in Karl's head, shows the value of leaning into that side of the equation?
Yeah, like I said, Cat has he has a hard time not making those. Tonight he had a lot of great looks, and it was teammates did a really good job of screening for him. We moved them all over the floor. We felt he had an advantage out on the floor against those guys. We took advantage of it. And I'm sure he was pass ready the whole time, but he just stayed aggressive. There are times where we need him to move the ball for the sake of the continuity of the offense. But he's got the green light to go to work whenever he feels he wants to.